Hi guys and welcome back to my channel Rituparna Creates. I hope all of you had a beautiful Diwali and enjoyed your holidays and your off time. And here we are in November, coming into the second last month of the year. I hope you're all geared up for this new month and very soon a new year. Right, if this is the first time that you are looking at this face, hello, my name is Rituparna Roy. I run this channel. I try to create interesting, fun content related to books, stationery, poetry, and lots of other things as well. If you have not watched any of my previous videos, go to my channel, take a look. If you like and enjoy, please consider subscribing. Also, you can follow me on Instagram, where I create a lot of poetry videos and mini kind of book reviews and other fun stuff. With that, let's start with the video. So coming to this video, so I have been thinking about creating a series of videos, or at least a few videos which are specially dedicated to students, right? So any topic, anything, or any questions that students usually have. And because I had been a teacher, I used to have many students come up to me and ask questions related to, sometimes job, career, or selecting their colleges. I also put up a poll on Instagram. But anyways, I did not have like any really nice suggestions, you can say. There were like some things that I will consider. But if you are watching this video right now and if you have any suggestions for me, please drop them down below. I am not saying that I will be able to give you like the world's best advice, but I can surely try with the whatever little small experiences that I've had while teaching and in general with life. Right, so today's video is all about the 5 books that I think every student out there needs to read. Now, you will ask me, so like these 5 books, if I read and I'll be done? Of course not. There are many books in the world that I think every one of us needs to read. A lot of them in different languages, genres, by different authors, and books keep coming, releasing. People are coming up with new books every year, every month. So it's not like a complete list, or this is like the list to live by. This is till now whatever books that I have read. I feel if I were like a 20-year-old some student, and if I am like really not having a lot of time to read, or if I am not that much into reading, these books are very easy to read. They cover interesting subjects and topics, and I feel they are like really good way of getting into reading if you are not. And even if you are not a student, of course you can read this book. It's not that they are just for students. And yeah, with that, let's begin with our first book. So this is the first book that I want to talk about today. This is Take Me Home by Rashmi Bansal. Now this is an old book. This is some 2014, I think it was released. This is like a collection of stories, so of 20 entrepreneurs from small towns who have made it like really big time, and covers a lot of very interesting thing, right from the story of Balaji Wafers to Jaipur rugs. You have it all here. Rashmi Bansal's writing is very easy to follow, and very nice smooth language, so you don't have to worry about any like big words or complex language or sentences. If you are someone who is entrepreneurial or has that business instinct, you can check this book out. I know that a lot of other business related books might be in the market. Of course, as I said, it was released in 2014, so it has been quite some years. And Rashmi Bansal, her other books are also really nice. I think one book which is like really well known of hers is Stay Hungry, Stay Foolish. But if you want to get inspired, if you want to get some like motivation into your mind, really check it out. My next book is, of course, Satyajit Ray's Indigo. The Indigo is basically his collection of short stories, and then there is of course Feluda. There are 2 parts to Feluda. So if you are that lucky one who can understand and read Bengali, then of course read it in Bengali. If you are not, I am here to tell you that there are translations available in English that you can read. These I got way back when I was in college, and I was just considering at that time, to be like, I should read more Bengali stuff. I can read broken Bengali here and there, but I am not very fluent with it. So anyway, so I bought these and I enjoy. I have read Feluda so many times, I can't even count right now. Both of these are by Penguin. I'm sure you will be able to find a copy online. You'll be wondering why Feluda, it's a detective stories. But then Satyajit Ray's writing and his style and the way that he can, really, understand his audience and write about different topics. It's so nice. He has short stories also. You can check that out if detective stories are not really your thing. He used to write about a lot of science fiction and, horror, thriller kind of things. So yeah, Tintin agrees with me. Right. So the third book is Animal Farm by George Orwell. Right. Very tiny book, as you can see, some 80-90 pages. I think it explains to you about politics. It explains to you bureaucracy. And you know what, I'll not give a lot of it away. Many of you will be familiar with this book, of course. It's a very well known book. It's like a classic. You will readily find ebooks of it. You will find the physical book if you want to. Must read. If you are a young individual, do give it a read. It will help you understand so many things. Really helpful. Right, coming to my fourth recommendation, this is Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. So I had heard so much about this book and I always thought, I want to read. And very coincidentally, I bought this book as a part of my birthday haul in February. And then in March, of course, there was the whole lockdown. And I started reading it, and it was, of course, I am not going to be so silly and compare as to the lockdown that we had to the situation that she was in, but it's like so beautifully written. It's a memoir. It is all about the Second World War and the kind of what can I say, it's just so heartbreaking and it is heartwarming. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yes, if out of all these things you would really want to read something, really want to pick up something, again, highly recommend. Coming to the last book that I want to talk about is Tuesdays with Morrie by Mitch Albom. Right, so it is a kind of fiction and kind of non-fiction. So actually there was someone called Morrie Schwartz who the book is about, and the title is itself very self-explanatory. So it's an old man, a young man, and life's greatest lesson. And that is what the book is about, right? It very aptly explains what the book is about. A old man on his deathbed, and a young individual who comes to him every Tuesdays, and then they discuss things about life, philosophy, and everything in general, love and friendships and everything. And I don't know, I mean, such a, again, very heartwarming, very heartwarming. If you have some time on your hands, please do consider reading this book. It will really fill you up with so much perspective. And I feel in today's times where there is like so much rush, right, and so much competition, and it's so overwhelming most of the time. Read this. Sit down in a small place and just read it. This is some 200 some pages, if I am not wrong, right? Some 200 pages, and it will be one of your favorite books. I'm telling you, highly recommend. Again, Right. So thank you for sticking till the end of the video. I hope you liked this and I hope you enjoyed. I mean, trying to create different kinds of content, experimenting with stuff. I hope you're enjoying this. Do you have any favorites out of this? Have you read any of this? Or if you have any suggestions for books that should be read by a student, then drop them down in the comment. I would love to know it from you, and I will see you again next time with another video on another beautiful Tuesday. Till then, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye. Take care.